Hey, welcome to the Easy Computer Fixes channel, and today we are going to talk about a cool program that you will need, that is one of the best around. If you suspect you have viruses or malware installed on your computer, this is one of the programs you absolutely need to download. First, go onto the internet with your internet browser, be it Chrome, Firefox, or Internet Explorer, depending on your computer. Go to a website that is called Malwarebytes. So www.malwarebytes.org, and you will be sent to this site. So it needs to look like this. Be careful, because if you are infected by malware, you might be redirected to another website. It needs to look like this one. This is the original Malwarebytes website home page. Click on the free download button, and of course, if this program helps you a lot, click the buy now and buy a license. Free download, and there you will be brought to another website where you'll download. Be careful, because on different computers, different browsers, you're not always on the same download sites. As long as you've seen the original website, you will be sent to the good one, probably, most chances are. And run the program when it's asked to run when you click the download. And there it's going to actually show up. And here, if you have this little user account control box, click yes, and it should ask you on what language you want to install. And this is how it should look. So if you downloaded something and it doesn't look like this, stop the installation. So you click next. You will accept the agreement. Next, next. Install wherever. Just say next, next. Next, and install, and everything should go pretty cool. You have a free trial of Malwarebytes Pro anti-malware. You can leave the check mark there if you want. It's going to protect you for 15 or 30 days. I don't remember. I think it's 30 days. And if you don't want to have the trial of the Pro, just take out the little check mark, type finish. The difference between the Pro version and the regular version is in the fact that the Malwarebytes free version is a piece of software that you need to manually update and manually scan your computer with. In the Pro version, you actually have a real proactive security software that is working with your computer and protecting you like a real antivirus program. So it actually does more when you pay for it. Once you've installed, you'll see that there's going to be an update. It's going to say database was successfully updated, so that's okay. And once all the updates are done, you should come through this Malwarebytes window. To make sure that you really are on the last update, go into the update tab at the top and check for updates, and it should tell you no updates. Here it says you have the latest database version, and usually you'll see today's date or a date very close to today, so this is good. Go back to the scanner tab at the top. If you've got malware, if you see malware, probably a full scan is the best, because it will scan every folders in your computer. But it's going to be much longer. It can take several hours on some computers. Usually a quick scan is enough. You just leave it there and click scan, and you're going to see it's going to start scanning your computer. This is one of the very good pieces of software. I believe Malwarebytes anti-malware is required with your antivirus program. So if you have an antivirus, still download Malwarebytes anti-malware, because I think this is a cool piece of software. And here it says objects detected too. So we'll see what it is, because I haven't used much of this computer, so I don't know what it detects. It's possible though, because I did a lot of tests on this computer. So even if your antivirus doesn't say nothing, doesn't mean you don't have some types of problems in your Windows install. What's interesting about this program, it's not only viruses and malware. It will also detect, for example, changes in your firewall or settings, for example, or the security center of Windows that will go unnoticed very often by most antivirus programs. It will also let you know of software that you might be using every day that have a tendency to be a possible malware software. Lots of people have little toolbars in their Explorer or their Firefox that they use, actually they enjoy, but they will show up in Malwarebytes as you know, objects that are undesirable. So you'll also notice that on the list, when it shows you a list of stuff that it finds, not everything has a check mark next to it. It's kind of a way of Malwarebytes letting you know, well, you know, not everything is bad. Maybe that's not bad. Maybe you want to keep it. So it won't have check marks all the time. I would say that when Malwarebytes tells you something is there, most of the time I always delete everything. I know that, you know, some people, for example, a lot of people using Encryptemail that has lots of publicity in it, and it's really, you know, pushing you into buying stuff. And I know that, for example, if you install Encryptemail, you'll have things show up in Malwarebytes and you're going to say, well, there's this toolbar or this object that's in my list of, you know, bad stuff, but they won't put check marks because they know that it's often in association with Encryptemail. So if you remove some stuff, it might prevent another program from running. So that's why the check marks aren't there all the time. Usually if a program that you installed shows up in the list of Malwarebytes, I really recommend that you just, you know, move it out and of the way, and here goes. Once the scan is done, you'll see that there's detected objects too. You can go at the bottom right, show results, and here it's going to say I've got riskware. So there's riskware and riskwaretools.ck, which are processes that are actually at this time not working, which is the KMS service, the KM service. And this is, I know what it is, it's a tool that actually acts programs. So you can click remove selected. And once it's done, you'll have a little report telling you what it did and what it will do. And actually here it says it will delete on a reboot, so you can actually click yes when it says urgent. You must restart your computer, and usually after restart everything's gonna be cleaned up and you'll be virus free on your computer. So this is Malwarebytes anti-malware. Even if you have antivirus software, I strongly recommend that you go and download that software. www.malwarebytes.org. Click the free download button. And hey, if you really enjoy Malwarebytes, I would suggest that you go to the Malwarebytes Pro and buy a license of the Pro version. You'll be helping people that are really there to help you prevent problems and viruses on your computer, and you'll be preventing maybe a tech guy visit. People tend to take for granted and say, oh well, you know, that's $50, or buying an antivirus could be like $60 or $70. That's expensive. Is it really? Paying $60 for a year of antivirus protection versus having a big infection that might need a computer reformat, reinstall of Windows, and that might cost you $100 or $150 for the tech guy. I think we need to put things in perspective, and it's better to pay 30, 40, 50 bucks for an antivirus than $100 for a tech guy visit because you just didn't have any. So don't forget that. So this was a cool little video talking about Malwarebytes anti-malware software, available for Windows XP 7, 8, Vista. So if you enjoyed these tutorial type videos, click on the subscribe button. And this is a great channel where you'll have solutions for all sorts of problems for Windows, Mac, for Android, for iOS, and much more coming up in the next weeks. We'll have lots and lots of videos, hundreds and hundreds. If you have a computer problem and you can't get help, send us a private message on the channel and let us know with as much detail as possible what's your problem, and we'll try to help you and make a video showing you how to fix your problems. So thanks for watching, and hope you come back to the Easy Computer Fixes channel. Bye bye.